So I've had a lot of friends ask me about my experience shaving with a straight razor, and I like it a lot. I get a really good clean shave. My hair is very coarse, and I get a lot of ingrown hairs and whatnot when I use regular disposable razors, and even like the Mach 3 stuff. Plus, I just really got tired of spending all the money on all the razors. So I watched a bunch of videos on YouTube about how to do it, and then I went to the Art of Shaving and got the Soliton razor. It's very nice, very sharp, and shave soap, a Badger brush, and I got this aftershave lotion that doesn't have any alcohol or anything in it. So I thought I'd make a video for you guys about, I guess, actually shaving with a straight razor. The first time you do this, you're probably going to cut yourself. The first probably couple weeks I did it, I had friends asking me if I'd been to see Sweeney Todd. So you got to prepare yourself for that. But these are all the things that you're going to need. Plus a drink in case you got to wait for the paramedics. You might get thirsty laying in the floor. So here goes. First you want to really lather up your soap. Don't be stingy. I really like this stuff from the Art of Shaving. It smells like sandalwood, but it's like a really light sandalwood, so you can barely smell it. It's kind of like spa stuff for men, if you will. And once you rinse it off, no one can smell it but you, unless maybe somebody's giving you a big smooch or a hug. So you really want to get this stuff on there, and you want to do it in a circular motion so that you really coat all the hairs and all your skin. You also want to go a little bit past your shaving area, because if you don't, you just trust me, you do not want to drag a razor across an area without shaving cream. It is no good. So I'm not going to show you how to sharpen the blade. I do actually sharpen it every time I use it. That's unnecessary, but I just really like mine to be sharp. There's different videos on how to hold the razor. I just hold mine like this, and that works best for me. You're supposed to switch it with the sides so that the razor stays evenly sharp on both sides. I don't do that because I'm not at all ambidextrous, so I just sharpen it every time I use it. But here goes. You want to try and stretch your skin taut where possible, and you hold it at about a 30-degree angle. And think of it more than shaving as scraping off the hair. This thing is sharp. And you really don't need to apply any pressure at all. Just, I mean, you're just barely touching your skin with it. Really hard to talk and do this at the same time. Probably not. Smartest thing to do. Alright, so that's the first pass. You don't have to worry about it being perfect, because you're always going to go two directions. First you shave down, and then you shave up. So I rinse off all the shaving cream. Normally I wouldn't be wearing a shirt to do this, but since I'm making a video, you know. But reapply shaving cream, again, all the way in circles, all the way around. Make sure to go outside the area that you're actually going to shave, because you want to make sure that you get a nice smooth lubricated surface for the razor to slide across. I know my skin looks a little red. That's perfectly normal. I'm just fair complected and my skin turns red. I blush easily. It just turns red really easily. I don't know if you can see this, but here on this side I nicked myself just a little bit. Minor little bit of blood. Nothing compared to some of the other cuts I've seen. If it was bigger, I would not go over it with the razor. Second time, but it's not. It's pretty small, so I think it's harmless. Then you just kind of go back in and clean up any areas you missed. And there you have it. Smooth as a baby's bottom. Now, other questions I get asked are, I travel for work, so I'm going through airport security twice a week. I don't get to take my razor with me. Unfortunately, I have to leave it at home. So during the week, I use a regular crappy safety razor, but I only shave down. I just have to deal with not getting the best shave. And then when I get home, I can't wait to shave and have a really nice, smooth face. And you obviously can't feel this, but I mean, it is soft. It's like there was never any hair there, and I love it. And it keeps your skin exfoliated. Still bleeding just a little bit there. If you have those little septic stick things, those work really, really well for little cuts. I love this aftershave stuff from The Art of Shaving because it's not oily. It has a really light lavender smell. And should be good to roll. Just be really careful the first time you do it. You'll totally get addicted to it because it feels so nice, and it's kind of like there's not a lot of ways for guys to pamper themselves, but just be careful until you get used to it. And you see, like, it only took me 5 minutes to shave at best, so hope that helps, and enjoy. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. You always rinse your brush out really good afterwards. You can get a really cheap brush, like from Walmart, for like 10 bucks. I've had those, they really fall apart. Not that I'm pushing Art of Shaving, but this is a Badger hair brush. It is extremely soft, and I've had it for a couple years and never have any problems. For the brush, you just rinse it out really well. Bang it against the counter until you get as much water out as you can, and then you can either just set it on the counter like that, or you can buy a little hanger thing to hang it upside down. Every couple weeks, I dunk it in a solution with either ammonia and water, like maybe 5% ammonia, 95% water, or I'll just dunk it in rubbing alcohol. Never ever bleach, but you do want to keep it, you know, disinfected. From what I understand, the Badger hair kind of naturally is antibacterial, but I don't know. Anyways, that's it.